And that's up and running. And see, then what I can do is I can right click right here, copy this video URL. I can pop it into this screen right here. Hey, Greg. Yeah, there is a lag, and that's why I don't like to share it on this screen. See, it's like crazy town. It's crazy town. Yeah. So I'm going to take this off. But if I was just doing a presentation here on YouTube, then I could just have myself playing on the screen. You know what I mean? I'm going to go ahead and take this off. And put the KV core back up. If it'll let me. There we go. So I'm going to go back to my Zoom here in case somebody shows up on the Zoom. Hello, everybody. It's Paul May, one of the managing brokers with eXp, having a little technical difficulty at the very beginning because I'm not only presenting to you guys in YouTube land, but I'm also doing a virtual Metaverse open house broker open to share what our online Metaverse looks like. So I'm going to share my screen right now, and you guys are going to be able to see what I'm seeing in my online virtual world. And I'm also going to share the sound and optimize for video so that I can have a conversation with people that are in a Zoom. And I can also have conversations with people that are in my online metaverse called eXp World. So there we go. eXp World is truly an amazing setup because it basically gives people the ability to be able to come into an online virtual metaverse, and they have the ability to be able to collaborate with a broker in real time. I got Greg Chen in the room. I got Mr. Wayne Skip Cummins on the phone on another application. Greg, how are you, my man?
I am doing well. How are you, Mr. Paul, man?
I'm doing very good, very good. I'm streaming on YouTube and sharing the world. There's Greg sitting over there. And I think we have maybe a few more people that might end up showing up, but this is the first opportunity for me to be able to share this online virtual world. And so I am really excited about it. And we're going to be doing these on a monthly basis. Every third Wednesday of every month, we're going to be sharing eXp World and sharing what it looks like. So this is eXp World. This is our NV auditorium. And you know, when you come into the world, there's an amazing welcome area. There are tons of different training rooms and meeting rooms, and this is one of them. This is the online virtual metaverse of where we conduct most of our trainings throughout the week. And the cool thing about eXp is that you can not only conduct trainings in this online Nevada office, but you can go to other training rooms and you can hear from top agents all over the country. We're talking agents that do 20, 40, $100 million in production. And it's pretty amazing that they give of their time and they share with us as real estate agents throughout the country the ability to basically open their playbook and share all kinds of great information. And I can show you what the calendar looks like in just a second. But Greg, you know what? They can hear you on YouTube and they can see you on YouTube in Greg Chin avatar form, because I'm looking at you right now. Share what appeals to you with eXp, why you came and joined eXp, Greg.
Wow, that's a very big question. Well, my journey with eXp started with Mr. Paul May and having a conversation and understanding that eXp is a different type of virtual brokerage. It allows me to be in multiple places, but still be connected in one place. It allows me to get all the support that I need. And also, I am able to build a business that is faster moving because I use social media as my method of prospecting.
And
So that's why I joined eXp.
you use social media in a big way. I mean, when I met Greg, we met during COVID in a cool little application. Gosh, Greg, what's the name of that application that we met in?
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse. Thank you. And I was so enamored by you. But you're just so enigmatic, and you're a giving individual. As far as in Clubhouse, you were just sharing golden nuggets. You were dropping the mic every single time that I was talking to you in Clubhouse or listening to you in Clubhouse. And I just basically took the opportunity to reach out to you because we're both here in Vegas, and we had a quick little sit down and had lunch up in Henderson. And Greg had you kind of gave a little bit of a teaser that you were making a brokerage change. And hey, Greg, it's a good thing you didn't, because you know that brokerage that you were about to join just closed about 2 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
Did you know that?
Yeah. I think you're the one that told me.
Well, I was so surprised because we don't like to talk about other brokerages in a bad way, so we're just going to leave it generic.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, this brokerage opened and on the West Coast. They were mainly an East Coast brokerage, and they opened offices in California and in Nevada on the West Coast. And just recently, they decided to close their doors for whatever reason. It might be the fact that the market has changed. But at the end of the day, we did have some top producing agents that were at that other brokerage that then made the move to eXp, which I'm excited about. But I'm more excited that you came instead of having that pain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, that it's great. I'm so happy that you became part of it, because you not only do real estate transactions, you also do masterminds, and you do gatherings and networking events, and your main focus is to generate your business by using TikTok, right?
TikTok and Instagram, and hopefully soon it will be on YouTube.
Fantastic, my man. That's terrific. Well, hey, we have another individual that just came in the room. We have Mr. Brett Sterling. Brett, how are you, sir? How's it going, Brett? All you have to do is in the bottom left-hand corner of the eXp World application, you can click the mic is on button. Is your mic working properly, Brett?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you, my man.
How are you?
Good. It's so nice to have you join us. Thanks for coming in.
Absolutely, man.
I'm here with Greg, who is currently an eXp agent. Greg, you've been with us almost for 2 years now, right?
Yeah, not almost 2 years. It seems like it's been 2 years, but it's been over a year.
Over a year.
Yeah.
That's great. And Brett, hey, here's the thing, Brett, you just passed your national and your state exam, right?
Correct. Yes.
Well, terrific, my man, and welcome to Vegas. Made the move from you were in Arizona, correct?
Havasu.
Lake Havasu. All right. Well, welcome. And have you gotten situated? You have your home set up and all of that kind of good stuff?
Yeah, yeah, it's coming along. It's a process, but
Renting for now, and then you're going to use your real estate license to buy?
eventually, yeah.
Awesome, my
No, we
man.
own our house now.
Oh, did you purchase a house here in Vegas?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, terrific. That's great. Well, I just want to do, I'm currently streaming in a YouTube format, Brett, as well as doing this little broker presentation. So what I'm going to do is kind of do a little bit of a formal presentation. And Brett, by the way, what you can do is, in order to see the screen more closely, here's we have 3 screens behind me, okay? The first screen is in the middle is our PowerPoint, presentation about eXp World, about eXp. And I'm going to go through that briefly, but then I'm going to share some other things, some other aspects of eXp that allows agents on a regular basis to do their work. Okay. So, hey, let's get into it, because it's been a while since I've done a agent attraction presentation, is what we call it, because we want every agent to come to eXp. We have a very lofty goal. Our goal is to be 500,000 agents across the country and across the world in the next, I think, 3 to 5 years, which is not unattainable, because here's the thing. When I left Keller Williams, I was a broker and I was a partner at Keller Williams. And there's about 5 Keller Williams offices throughout the Las Vegas, Henderson area. And Keller Williams is a great, great franchise. But that's what it is. It's a franchise. It's all those 5 offices are owned by individual owners who bought the franchise rights to basically open an office. And those offices are segmented because they don't really talk to each other. They're in kind of direct competition with each other. And so what I found, as far as the appreciation about eXp, is the fact that we are not a franchise. We are a global brokerage. And I'm going to go ahead and share the eXp introduction to you. You probably have never seen this, huh, Brett?
I have not.
Okay, well, let me go through it. We'll run through the presentation, and we'll share some other aspects about eXp real quick. First off, I'm one of 3 brokers here in the state of Nevada, and we currently have 1,140 agents in the Clark County area. We have agents up in the Reno-Sparks area, Elko, Carson City, Minden, all over the north. But let's get into this presentation here. What we're going to go over is the eXp business model, the compensation, the fact that we're a cloud-based brokerage, and we're going to talk about the community of eXp. Now, this is the man right here, Mr. Glenn Sanford. He was a real estate agent with Keller Williams at one point. But Glenn, he did a lot of startups, and he's like the Steve Jobs of real estate. I've had the pleasure of meeting him on a couple of occasions, and the cool thing is that he's so accessible as a CEO. He's such a forward thinker. If you subscribe to Inman News or any of the Realty magazines, well, Glenn's pretty much at the top of them right now, because of the fact that eXp is one of the fastest growing real estate brokerages in the country. And he opened eXp in 2009. And basically, this is kind of our history. 2009 is when he founded eXp. And then throughout the years, we were recognized by Inman a few years later as being one of the most innovative real estate brokerages. We actually opened in Canada in 2012. We actually went public. We're on the NASDAQ. EXPI is our symbol. And then founder Glenn Sanford, he included on the 200 most powerful people in the Swan Pool survey. And then as we go through the years, it talks about the fact in 2017, we exceeded 6,000 agents, and we were named as Glassdoor's one of Glassdoor's best places to work. Here's me. I joined the company back in 2018 at the end of the year in 2018. And at the time, when I joined in 2018, there were only 16,000 agents. And then eXp went global. And this PowerPoint is a little bit old. We're in over 16 countries now. And right here, 2021, we've actually exceeded that by 20,000 agents. I believe we're currently at around 84,000 agents in the United States. And we're also in Mexico, we're in Brazil, we're in Hong Kong, we are in England, we're in Australia, so many different places. And there's actually a global website that shows you all of the countries that eXp is located in. Okay. Next, we have core values with eXp. One of the core values that I appreciate is the fun. It's kind of fun to come into this online virtual world. It's like a video game. When I first joined, my daughter, she was probably about 13 or 14. And when she saw me coming into this online virtual world, she's like, "Are you playing Roblox?" And I was like, "No, I'm at work," because she thought it was a video game. But we get a lot of work done in here. So, some of our community core values is service, sustainability, collaboration. That's a big one. Collaboration is huge with eXp because we have 84,000 agents plus, and some of the top agents throughout the country have made the move to eXp, and they actually conduct training throughout the entire week. We do over 15 hours a week of training in this eXp world. Various training rooms. There's a calendar, and I can actually show that to you guys towards the end of this presentation. So our business model, we are truly the Amazon of real estate. That's what I think. You used to have Blockbuster. I remember I used to go to Blockbuster and I used to get those videotapes, and I get charged a couple of bucks to rewind those tapes. And then Netflix came along and we don't even see Blockbuster anymore. You had Circuit City, and then you get Amazon. And then with traditional real estate brokerages, brick and mortar real estate offices, well, now we have eXp, truly the first online virtual metaverse of its kind. And the reason why eXp is so profitable is because we don't live in brick and mortar spaces. Now, that's not to say that we don't have brick and mortar offices. We do. But as far as a corporate model, as far as eXp is concerned, the thousands of eXp employees, just like myself as a broker, have a home office, and we're able to sit down with our agents in this virtual online metaverse to be able to have conversations with our agents. Accounting, payment processing, compliance, legal, all of the staff with eXp are virtual. And, like it said, Glassdoor says we're one of the most favorite places to work. In a traditional franchise, you have costly overhead, you have brick and mortar, you have desk fees. I mean, when I used to be a broker owner at Keller Williams, I had 2 offices. I paid $600 a month for office space. I use my office every day, but I had this secondary office that I hardly ever saw any of my team in my brick and mortar office that I was paying costly real estate for. Locally confined. That's what I was talking about when you talk about the fact that if you're part of a real estate franchise, Coldwell Banker, Berkshire Hathaway, all of these are franchises. They're smaller referral networks because they're locally confined. There's inconsistent growth opportunities with those kind of brokerages. But with eXp, you have the ability, and as far as technology, when I was at another brokerage, I had to go out and find my own platforms, my own websites that I needed to use. So with eXp, we have powerful equity opportunities. You have the ability to actually become an owner of this company. We have this cloud-based campus. eXp World is our cloud-based campus metaverse. Real-time support, you have brokers and staff in this online cloud brokerage from 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock every single day, except for weekends, but we are on call during the weekends. And like I said, we have live training 50 hours plus every week. And the international collaboration. You can connect with somebody in Australia. You can walk right into the Australia office, check your times, check your your time frame. Echo, what time is it in Australia?
Australia has multiple time zones. In Sydney, it is 11:17 a.m.
Okay, so it's 11:17 a.m. in Sydney. You could actually click the Sydney office and walk in and speak to the broker in Sydney right now. That's pretty cool. All right, so compensation. The cool thing about eXp is that everybody is on the same playing field. When I've gone to other brokerages, they throw out sweet deals, depending upon if you're a rock star agent or if you're a brand new agent. The compensation model is different. Not with eXp. With eXp, we are all on an 80-20 split, up to a $16,000 cap. And once we hit 16 to the company, you're on 100% as far as your commission, minus a $250 transaction fee. When you do your first deal, you get equity awards with the company. You actually get, I believe, about $150 worth of equity stock. When an agent that you've attracted to eXp does their first deal, Greg, did you know I got stock when you did your first deal with eXp? It happened. And access to high quality and affordable health insurance. Yes, we do have a health plan. A lot of agents take advantage of the eXp health insurance because it saves them thousands of dollars as opposed to going out and getting it on their own. We are a community, cloud-based collaboration suites. We have company-wide diversity programs. We have a program called the Icon Award, where if you do a certain amount of activity every year, that $16K that you pay to the company is actually given back to you in the form of equity stock in the company. A lot of agents with eXp take advantage of what we call the Icon Award, where they do a certain amount of transactions every year, and based upon the qualifications, they're able to not only pay that $16,000 to the company, they get it back in the form of stock awards. And we also have mentorship programs. Mentorship programs are great because if a new agent is coming into the company, they need to have some support. They need to have some training. And so we have mentor programs that are available with agents that are qualified to be mentors to basically hold the hand of the new agents to help them do their first 3 transactions. And we're a cloud-based company. We're available anywhere. I was down in Louisiana recently with my mom. She was having some health issues, and I was able to conduct my business, close a few deals, and continue to be the broker in Louisiana for a month and a half without losing a step. Can you imagine when COVID hit, how many brick and mortar offices closed? Well, with eXp, we were always open. And that's the beauty of this company, is that we don't rely on the brick and mortar. So we actually grew during COVID. Cloud-based environment, we have no desk fees. You can work from anywhere. You don't have to pay the overhead as far as a desk fee or office space. You don't have to get expensive leases. You know, the cool thing is we do have the opportunity, and I think we share this later on in the presentation, where you will get a free pass to all Regis offices throughout the Clark County area. And there's about 10 of them, I believe. You can actually use that office space, the common area office space, for free. And that's something that eXp gives you. And then as far as training, I can't believe the amount of training. It's like drinking from a water hose. Next, as far as compensation, like I said, it's an 80-20 split up to $16,000 cap. So what does that mean? It means that once you hit 80,000 in gross commissions, you're on 100% minus a $250 capped transaction fee. And once you hit $5,000 in transaction fees, you become an icon. And then you get that 16,000 back in the form of stock. The way to join eXp, it's $149 startup fee, and you pay $85 a month to get all of these tools. The tools that I'm talking about are where you're standing right now, eXp World, and an application called Workplace. And you also have the ability to connect with agents worldwide through an application called Workplace, provided by Meta. It's a Facebook for work, basically. And then there's a $40 risk management fee. That's basically your E&O insurance. When you conduct a real estate transaction, you have to have E&O insurance, and you pay up to $500 a year on that. So we do have the ability that if you love eXp, hopefully you're going to share eXp with other people. And as a result of that, eXp actually pays you, the agent, compensation for contribution of bringing another real estate agent to the company. That's a very cool aspect. For instance, if I attract an agent such as Greg to the company, which I did, and Greg, you know, he does killer business. So as a result, Greg is paying a commission to the company, and the company turns around and pays me 3.5% of your gross commission of each deal. So you actually can get up to $2,800 a year if Greg hits his cap. So if Greg hits $80,000 in commissions, Paul May, as a result, receives from the company $2,800. Do the math. Right, Greg?
Yeah, no, and you did. It's great.
I mean, if you do the math, you attract 10 good agents to the company and they're all doing 80K in GCI, you're making an extra $28,000 a year. And you know what, guys? It's kind of hard to believe, but there are eXp agents that are making 6 figures a month just in agent attraction. There are additional, like maybe 30 plus agents that came to the company that are making 7 figures a month. But hey, I have to say that because of the fact that I'm with eXp and Greg did such a fantastic job his first year with eXp, that, you know, and as well as some other agents that I attracted to the company, I've had my car payments paid for throughout the years that I've been with eXp, because you get a nice little paycheck in addition to the transactions that you do on a daily basis, just as if you were with any real estate company. So that's really an amazing part of it. Now, here's the thing. We don't just pay agents for attracting agents to the company personally. Greg, you've attracted agents to the company as well, correct?
Yes.
And as a result of that, because Greg attracts agents to the company, if those agents do $80,000 in commissions each year and pay $16,000 to the company, I actually receive $3,200 from those agents. And this goes 7 levels deep. So this is what this means. If you attract one agent to the company, you're qualified to receive a revenue share from the company. If you attract 5+ agents to the company that are doing business, then you actually receive $3,200 from agents that your direct attraction agent that you brought to the company brings, and so on and so forth. These different levels are unlocked by the frontline qualifying agents that you bring to the company. And that's where some agents have actually gone into the full business of not attracting buyers and sellers. They're in the process of attracting agents. It's kind of fun. Personally, me, I still do transactions, and I still, along the way, attract agents to the company. Next, it basically shows you the GCI, another FLQA. This is just basically another chart that shares the information about the kind of commissions you receive. And here's the healthcare by Clearwater. According to NAR, 28 to 33% of realtors are uninsured. Well, with eXp, we have a healthcare plan that will probably fit anybody's needs. And there are so many different plans, and all we ask is that you just go to expagenthealthcare.com and you can register, and you can have a live conversation with a Clearwater representative who will share with you the information about this fantastic program that eXp has. So we're cloud-based, and I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear this video. I don't think you will be able to, so I'm just going to go ahead and pass it. I'm going to play it for 1 second. Let's see if it actually plays. Could you guys hear the volume of that? Yes or no, Greg? No. Okay. Yeah, this on YouTube, so I could pop this video in and you could hear it. But basically, I can play it for the people that are watching this on YouTube.
The thing I love about real estate is...
But I'm not going to play it because you guys are here in the room. But I'll go ahead and share the video with other people. Next time, I'll go ahead and have it ready on one of the other screens. I can share YouTube videos in this room where you can hear the audible, but you can't hear the audible on this. But it basically is a testimonial of all the agents that have joined eXp and why they love eXp. Let's continue on. Oops, do I have to go to the end? Let's see here. Nope. All right, so the cloud-based agent tools that we have at our disposal, we have a bunch of them. We have what's called Enterprise. Enterprise is a platform of all the eXp tools. We have transaction management through what we call SkySlope, where all of your transactions go into one portal. We have a community platform called Workplace, and I'm going to share that with you shortly. And we have a CRM that is absolutely fantastic called KV Core, live training throughout the world every day, as well as recorded training. And we have an eXp resource guide where you can have all the marketing at your disposal. You can have all the logos, all of the, what else? There's so much in the resource guide as far as training is concerned. And they have recorded trainings that you can watch at your own pace. So eXp Enterprise, it looks like this. And basically it's, where you have the ability to enter your transactions in SkySlope. And then we have the KV Core platform, which is the back-end website. I'm going to show that to you shortly. Transaction management, SkySlope is fantastic. It's very easy to use. You get a checklist if you're representing a seller. You get a checklist if you're representing a buyer. And you upload all of your docs virtually into the SkySlope platform. SkySlope is not just an eXp product. Many brokerages use it, and we use it too. As far as Workplace, this is an awesome part of eXp. Not only do you have the ability to connect with us in the eXp world, but you also have the ability to connect with agents globally through this Facebook application called Workplace. I'm going to share that with you too. And then as far as CRM, we have the lead generation tools of Workplace. And then as far as the training, 50 hours a day of training, like I said, on sales and listings, lead generation, social media. I teach that class on Tuesday. And Greg, I would love to have you come and teach your TikTok basics, because a lot of agents don't even touch it. I'd love to have you come in and teach that sometime. Next, we have a guide that allows you to see all of the resources in various platforms and various modules. It's called the eXp's Resource Guide. So that's available to you as well. We celebrate diversity. We have different groups. We have eXp Pride Network, Power Girls, Latino Network, the Black eXp Network, and the Asian Network, and more. Separated in all of those different segments, but collaborative, and everybody's invited. We have a website called eXp Life, which is kind of like a magazine that shares all the great successes of eXp. Some of the agents, they do some agent profiles of terrific top agents. And we have a lot of collaboration as far as charities. We recently were in Mexico, and through the charitable contributions of agents throughout eXp, we built over 50 homes for some people in Mexico, and they actually have videos about it in this eXp Life application. We also bought a company called Success Magazine, which is awesome. And now we actually are creating workspaces through Success, and soon we'll have Success Lending as part of our brokerage here in Nevada. They're getting the licensing. Probably it'll be done in the next few months. The international collaboration is cool because you can reach out, like I said, to anybody in any country through the eXp World Portal. It's really fantastic. Here are some of the countries that we are currently in: Australia, Brazil, Canada, Colombia. I actually attracted the first agent to join eXp in Mexico. And so as a result of that, I believe I have about 100 agents that one agent attracted in Mexico. That's pretty cool. I would have never been able to do that if I was at a traditional real estate brokerage. And as far as we have an agent advisory council where you as an agent can be part of a council that basically guides some of the platforms and processes that eXp does. So here's our current members of our agent council, and they are very active and getting together and sharing what they feel is best for eXp. And on top of that, we have third-party vendors that you can actually walk into an area in eXp world. It's like a convention hall. It allows you to have the ability to connect with all of these different companies: healthcare, Build a Sign, KV Core, and many others. America's Home Preferred is our home warranty company. You can learn about express offers, where we actually have a portal where you can put a distressed property into an eXp express offers portal and get an offer from an investor right away within 24 to 48 hours once you upload it into the portal. We also have Real Commissions, and we have Showcase IDX, which is an enhanced version of the front end of your website if you wanted to participate in that. Even more, gosh, we have so many third parties that participate with eXp. I'm excited about Curbio coming to Nevada. I can't wait. Curbio is a company that, let's say the house was a little run down, it needed to have new carpet and new paint. Curbio actually has contractors that will come out and do the work and get paid at closing. That's a great service. It's available in other states right now, not in Nevada, but they say they're coming soon. So join the team that's breaking down boundaries. Here's all the kudos we've gotten from all the various, companies that Real Trends Magazine, Inman News. We are like a poster child with Inman. They love us because we're innovative. And then as far as Real Trends Magazine, this is some of the records. We're #1 as far as the top independent agents in the country, and just so many different accolades as far as eXp is concerned. We have had huge agent growth. Now, that's about right. Now we have over 84,000 agents, and we are a financially sound brokerage. We are in the black, whereas a lot of brokerages right now are in the red. So I'm proud to say that I think we're going to have our doors open for quite some time. Why? Because we don't have physical doors. We have a virtual world that it doesn't cost a lot to turn on the lights and go to the coffee machine, because my avatar does not drink coffee. And, you know, it's kind of cool. All right. How do you become an agent with eXp? Well, Brett, you're in the room. I don't know if you received the application yet, but what you do is you go to join.exprealty.com, and that starts the application to become part of eXp. And Brett, if you'd like to do that, you know, later on today or tomorrow, what I like to do is I like to conduct a Zoom, and I like to go through the application with agents so that they actually understand all the clauses and everything. But basically, it's your application to join the company. Once you join eXp and submit your application, then the back end starts working. We have an onboarding team that will send you all the information of what it takes to join. As a brand new agent, it's going to take an application to join the division. And unfortunately, in the state of Nevada, it takes somewhere between 5 to 8 weeks for the license to actually show up, which is a bummer. But what's not a bummer is that you have a guest pass right now to eXp World. During those 5 to 8 weeks that it takes for the actual license to come in, you can actually get ramped up with all of the trainings that we have available in eXp World virtually, so that when you're ready, then you can actually do the business. It's not us. I know, Brad, it is a slow process. In the state of California, state of Florida, other states, it's a push of the button and you get your license. Unfortunately, in the state of Nevada, our division is in the dark ages as far as the time frame to get that license. So I would highly suggest that if you're going to hang your shingle with eXp, we get that joint application going, we get you processed, and then we go ahead and send you the paperwork to be able to go down to the division to get your license. When it comes to agents transferring from eXp as a broker, I can share that with you. It's a couple of forms, a termination form from your old brokerage and a form called the 504 form to join eXp. And we basically transfer your license. It can be a 24 to 48 hour process. Let's see here. That's the end. How did I do, Greg? Oh, Greg's gone. How did I do, Brett? Turn on your mic.
Oh, you did great, man.
All right. Well, listen, I'm going to share a few more things with you because, you know, the presentation is one thing, but here's the bread and butter. If you're looking at the screen right now, I'm going to move and take a look at this screen over here on the left. Can you see this screen, Brett? It's on the left and it's called KV Core. And
Yes.
again, what you can do is you can click the magnifying glass right here up in the top right corner to see it more closely. I use this every day. This is the back end of the front end of the website. I'll show you what that looks like, but the back end right here, let me see if I can scroll down here. I click it. Oh, I gotta exit out of this real quick. Let's see here. Okay. Blow it up a little bit. I'm going to click the refresh button. Let's see here. Let me back up. I'm having a little technical difficulty here. 1 second while I get this going. Okay. I click the screen. I'm going to go ahead and re-enter the application here. There we go. And I'm going to zoom in so I can see it. I'm going to click this button right here. There we go. Now it's working. Okay. So this is KV Core. As I scroll down, as you can see, do you have any sellers currently that would be willing to do terms on their property? Seller carry financing. I'm just going to have to give Mike a call and let him know that is a potential. So what you do when you start with eXp, Brett, is you gather, and it doesn't matter what city or which state they're in, you gather the 200 people that want to support you in your real estate business, and you enter their information into this KV Core portal. And I have thousands of leads, thousands of contacts, because I've been in the business for over 25 years, you know. So I have thousands of contacts, and I continue to do pay-per-click advertising to attract other people to this website. And as you can see, these are the people that, you know, a day ago, I have spoken to Miss Treasure Bota, and she's currently looking at 596,000. This guy Jack is looking at 1,050,000. William's looking at 2.4. This guy's saying, hey, do you know anybody that'll do owner carry financing? And so on and so forth. You have all of these people that on a daily basis, what do? You do what every good salesperson does. You reach out to them through this application. You can email them. You can call them. You can conduct a video chat. You can text them. You can actually mass text everyone in your database with community data. Hey, would you like to have a home value report to basically share with you what your home is worth? This application is the Cadillac. And I always joke, my wife had bought a Cadillac a while back, and there were so many buttons on it, I couldn't figure out how to use some of them. This does have a lot of bells and whistles, but the cool thing is that it does have the ability to go through training with an agent quick start guide, view live training, and it also talks about the marketplace where you can actually enhance the website by doing pay-per-click advertising, and the leads just flow. All of these leads that I'm seeing right here are people that have registered and people that have looked at properties probably, let's see, I'm scrolling down over the last 2 weeks, you know, and it's a really awesome application. Now, this is what your website looks in the front. Let me go ahead and share that with you. They're flowing as a result of the front end of the website, right? Let's see here. Just got to increase my screen a little bit so I can type it in here. .com. There we go. Oh, one more time. Let me give it another shot. How about now? There we go. So you got the front end of your website. The nuts and bolts are the back end. But this is what your eXp website would look like. It's got a what's your home worth tab, meet the team, get pre-approved with your lender. It's got testimonials, and then this front end website is directly connected to your multiple listing service. So here's some of the properties I currently have available. I have a beautiful property located in Henderson for 2.4. I have this other property right here that's listed at 595,000. It's a piece of land. I just had a price adjustment on this beauty right here. And we have this beautiful Allure condo, as well as a few other properties. I think I have about 9 or 10 listings right now. Typically, as a broker, a working broker, I think I did about 30 transactions last year. So these are some of the properties that are currently my listings. And then if you're a new agent, you can obviously have all the other listings that are being promoted, and you send this out to everybody you know. People that know you, like you, trust you, You're going to send them to your website and you're going to say, hey, look, go ahead and start doing some searches for me and share my website with people that you think would like to work with me, because they want to support you. I mean, that's the way it is in this business. It's all about relationships. What I always say is, don't go after the listing, go after the relationship. They don't care what you know until they know that you care. You want to be an advocate. You want to be a resource. Finally, right over here, we have on this right-hand screen, it's called it's called the Workplace. And the cool thing about Workplace, it gives you the ability to collaborate and connect with agents all over the country. There's my invite right there on the Facebook channel. I had a video that was delivered. I sent out that beautiful 2.4 to everybody in the country to give them the ability to share it. If you go here, you can conduct a broker chat right here with your broker team, and I can have conversations with all the agents. This is how I keep myself sane every day, as I go in here and I have collaboration and discussions with agents through this workplace messaging system, through workplace chat. But that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. What I can show you right here is that we have various groups that are available to eXp agents. Right here, for instance, this is one that every eXp agent should be a part of. Right now, it's showing that 29,000 agents have taken the opportunity to be part of the eXp referral network. And watch this. What you can do is you can search the group and say, I wonder if anybody recently posted that they were looking for an agent in Las Vegas. I'm going to go ahead and type in the word Las Vegas into this workplace chat. And there you go. On January 4th, Mary Williams said, I'm looking for a buyer's agent in Las Vegas. Please email me. 911 agents saw it. 20 agents commented. And I'm sure that Mary found a buyer's agent through our eXp network to then conduct a referral with. Mary probably reached out and said, hey, and some of the things that I do is I actually send Mary a chat or give her a call and, try to build a relationship, just like you're building relationships in your buyer and seller activity. So there you have it. I don't know how I started at around 4 o'clock, so I am a little winded, but I just wanted to let you know that you that are watching on YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. But if you want to be part of eXp, let me send you a guest pass. Let me give you the opportunity to come in and collaborate with a broker team that's at your disposal. And if you have any questions, just reach out and call me. Thank you so much and have a fantastic